Hi, this is Gene at DNS Bait, and this report is current as of Wednesday the 3rd. Just so you know, on Friday the 4th, the holiday, we'll be open from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to close at 3 p.m. We'll reopen Saturday and continue our normal hours. As far as the fishing goes, we've definitely had a lot of weather issues in the last week to 10 days around the chain here. Water levels have come up a little bit. There is no talk yet that I'm aware of a no wake, so don't be concerned about that at the moment. If we keep getting this rain, that could happen. Up here on Lake Mendota, the perch bite has yet to really take off. I think we need some warmer weather, warmer water to get things going a little bit. I have been a few guys this week out fishing perch, and they have had some very moderate success, and most of what they're catching seem to be a little bit on the smaller side. As far as the bluegills go on Mendota, I've heard several nice bluegills caught, but they've been scattered along the weed line. Haven't really heard much on crappies this week, but the smallmouth, or the white bass have been fairly active. They've been trolling out in Warner Bay and off Governor's Island and Maple Bluff in the evenings. Also out in front of Marshall Park has been working pretty good in the evening. Anywhere out in that 20 to 35 foot of water, just trolling some crankbaits, rattle traps, that type of stuff. Been working pretty well. Smallmouth bass have been pretty active from the weed lines out to about 20-25 feet of water on some of the bars. Anywhere in between the weeds and that deeper water, you get a chance to find some smallmouth. Largemouth have been pretty active in that 5 to 8 foot of water up in the weeds in several areas around the lake. Over on Lake Monona, the bluegill action is starting to heat up finally over on those weed lines. There's also some nice perch mixed in along those weed lines. Several areas to look over there are Hudson Park, Yahara Park over in that area, Sluter Beach down towards the boat landing, Wild Haven over in that area, out by the rock pile at Squaw Bay, Turville Point all the way down towards Olin Park, and then between Turville Bay and Squaw Bay on that weed line, there's a good area to look for some bluegill action too. The perch on Monona, when you get some of those fish are nice. They're 10 plus inches, and they're thick. They got a lot of meat on them. Again, those bluegills are getting active over there finally. There are still some fish up shallow. If you care to do that, go cast bobbers in around the piers. I heard the muskie action has been pretty decent over on Monona and Waubesa. Guys tell me they've been doing pretty good, just burning some bucktails and stuff over the weed edges in several areas. The west end of Monona tends to be good. Squaw Bay area, Turville Point, all tend to be good areas to look for muskies. Over on Mud Lake, I have not heard much action down there at the moment, but that doesn't mean nothing's going on. I just haven't heard it. And Lake Waubesa, what I have heard on Waubesa has been pretty tough as of late. Not a lot of action on panfish, but a lot of walleyes, a lot of small walleyes to speak of on the weed lines on the bars. They've been throwing jigs with a half a crawler or a leech. I haven't heard a lot of trolling action yet, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. And Lake Kegonsa continues to be awfully quiet. There's a handful of local guys that have been doing a little bit down there. Some nice bluegills once in a while, nice perch once in a while, but they're definitely not catching any decent numbers of fish from what I can hear. That's about all I got for you guys right now, so we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.